3-1. Does the scoreline tell the true story of the match? No, not at all. Brighton played better than 3-1, but they just got a bit unlucky. Few moments of brilliance by the likes of Reece James, Kurt Zuma, kind of, nullify the hard work that Brighton and Graham Potter put in on the day. But they actually show us that they're not here to play any games. They're going to take the game to teams and they're going to compete. They're going to challenge. And they definitely challenged today. They started out the better team on the day. They had a lot of the ball. And ultimately, they even had more possession at the end of the game than Chelsea. More passes. Higher pass completion as well. So, Brighton played well, but they lost the game. So, Chelsea would say, listen, man, it's the first game. We're still trying to gel. We brought a lot of new players into the team, and the cohesiveness is not yet there. So, you can't really be too harsh on ourselves. A win is a win, 3-1. We have to take away the positives, and we have to work on the negatives. And I think that's what Frank Lampard is going to do. I think that's what they're going to do. But last season, we saw Chelsea be in Brighton at Stamford Bridge, 2-0. And the game at the Amex Stadium ended in a 1-1 draw after that spectacular overhead bicycle kick by Ali Reza Jahanbash. So Brighton would have come into the game thinking we could actually get something. They ended up getting nothing from the game, though. But Chelsea, well-deserved 3 points in the end. The quality was the decisive factor in the end. And I always say that. You have quality players in the team, they're going to make the difference. They're going to make the difference when it matters the most. And Brighton did have their moments, and they did not punish Chelsea. First goal of the game. Mosquitoes, man. Oh, my God. Oh, man. These mosquitoes are so annoying, I'm telling you. First goal of the game came from a Brighton error, Alzate, a pass intercepted. I can't remember who intercepted the pass, but it was, a through ball was put in for Timo Werner, who had it. Tried to put it past Matt Ryan. He got past Matt Ryan. He got the ball past Matt Ryan, but the on-rushing Matt Ryan, his knee actually brought down the German debutant who came in for a 50 million euro fee from RB Leipzig, and he was brought down. Ref pointed to the spot. Up stepped Jorginho to score the goal. 100% record from the spot in the Premier League. So Brighton, despite having most of the ball, despite being the brighter team, having the brighter start, they found themselves on the back foot. And how was Graham Potter and Brighton going to approach this? Same approach. Keep taking the game to Chelsea. Keep taking the game to Chelsea. And they did so. They held the ball very well. They passed it very well. And they troubled Chelsea. At halftime, it was 1-0. 1-0 to Chelsea. And Brighton came back with the same mentality early in the first half. And they troubled again. And they eventually got their goal. Tariq Lamptey, who was simply brilliant, the former Chelsea man, with that pass to Leandro Trossard. Weak left foot, weak swinger to beat Kepa. I want to give Kepa the benefit of the doubt here because the ball it was kind of a weird one, a weird kind of curling shot that bounced almost in front of him, but it went under his arm though. It went under his arm. He should have saved that. The most expensive goalkeeper ever. You have to save those. And Brighton picked up the equalizer there. But immediately after the equalizer in the 54th minute, they conceded. But again, you can't really fault Brighton for that though. It was a brilliant, brilliant strike by Reece James. You know what I'm saying? Look. I said quality decides games. When you have moments where the going gets tough, you need just that second of brilliance to separate you from the opposition team. And that's what Reece James did. That's the goal of the season so far. I know it's only one match day, but that goal trumps the one from Mo Salah. It trumps the one from Zaha. the goal scored by Jeff Hendrick. And if there's any more nice goals that were scored, just let me know down below. But that one, Worldy, man. Worldy. And that's his first Premier League goal too. So with them going 2-1 up, after that, Brighton, they were not never really into the game. They did have a chance to equalize, you know. They did have a brilliant chance to equalize. A nice ball played in. Lewis dunk, man. You have to score that open header. You gotta beat Kepa. You gotta beat Kepa. And I don't think they tested Kepa enough. With Kepa under so much pressure, you have to test him. You have to test him. I don't think Mopé and, you know, Mopé was not fed enough. You know what I'm saying? He's the center forward. He was playing more of a role, that Firmino role. He got to come out and get the ball, work hard in the midfield, help out in defense. They had no offsides. That meant that Mopé was not fed enough. He wasn't, you know, not enough long balls, not enough through balls for him to run behind and test this Chelsea defense. Who was barely tested in the game? Christensen, Zuma, Reece James, Alonso, hardly tested. They all had solid games because they were hardly tested. Brighton mostly attacked on the wings. They played 3 at the back with wing backs in Solly March and Lamptey, who are the 2 best players on the field for Brighton in my opinion. But through the middle, I think that's where you have to. I think when you really think about it, that's where they could have won the game. If they had someone in the middle there to cut apart that Chelsea defense, to put in these through balls, they could have taken something away from the game. But they attacked on the flanks. They tried to exploit the wings, and it wasn't as easy as Graham Potter thought. You know what I'm saying? I know Lamptey had a really good game, but not enough crosses in the box. Not enough. And you saw whenever they tried the crosses, it troubled Chelsea. Not enough corners. You know what I'm saying? Look. After that second goal, Brighton, they conceded a corner and ultimately conceded a goal. Did not defend that corner very well at all. Reece James swinging it in. Kurt Zouma basically running away from the action and swinging a boot and scoring. Like, come on, you got to defend better. This is the Premier League here. You got to defend better. Hence the reason why, look, even the Brighton are playing well and they're looking well and they stayed up last season. I'm predicting them to get 16th. 16th. They will have some good moments, but 16th. They will survive, but no higher than 16th. You want to know where I'm predicting Chelsea? I don't think they're going to win the league. They're not going to win the league. They're going to bring in, look, they're most likely going to bring in a new goalkeeper. You're not going to win the league with that goalkeeper. You're not going to win the league with Kepa. And Timo Werner, he looked good today, but who knows? Maybe he'll have more games like that where he don't score. Kai Havertz, in my opinion, had a poor debut. He had a poor debut. I know I'm being harsh. He did have a few flashes of his brilliance. He did. But look, it's a bit harsh, but it is what it is. It's his first game, and it was not the best performance. It was just average. It was a mediocre performance for a player worth 70 million euros. It was a regular. It was a regular. If you're seeing Kai Havertz for the first time, you wouldn't believe he is worth 70 million. You know what I'm saying? Or more. He could have, add-ons and all of that. So I think he had a poor day at the office. N'Golo Kante, man, sometimes it seems like he's not even on the field anymore. You know what I mean? Mason Mount worked very hard. I was surprised that Kovacic wasn't playing. Maybe he's injured after his exploits on international duty with Croatia. But I think Loftus-Cheek did an okay job. And look, it was an okay performance for Chelsea. I don't think this is their settled 11, so we might see a lot. We might see a lot more from Chelsea going forward. But in terms of Brighton, one last thing I want to actually talk about. Tariq Lamptey. This kid is special. This kid, Tariq Lamptey, is special. And we could see a similar situation like what happened with Wan-Bissaka, with a bigger team snatching up a player like Tariq Lamptey. The man was simply amazing. His dribbling ability, his pace, he's very good defensively, and he's very good at going forward. He's almost a complete package. He's almost a complete package. And look out for that name, Tariq Lamptey. But look. That's all I have to say about the game. It was a clean match. Not a lot of fouls. Nothing really dirty. One yellow card, I think, was shown. So no VAR controversy. We know there was no fans. Chelsea picking up the away win. There has been more away wins than home wins on the first match day. Who knows if this is going to be, the order of the day going forward. But I'm looking forward for match week 2. And Chelsea will take on Liverpool. That'll be a good game. That's a huge game. You know what I'm saying? Brighton does have a match against Portsmouth in the EFL Cup. So, guys, that's my thoughts, man. That's my thoughts. I want to hear yours in the comment section down below. Good start by Chelsea. You can't be overly critical. Remember that. It's the first game. And they won it. They won it. They know what they need to work on. It was an okay performance in all departments. 6 out of 10 for Chelsea. Brighton, just keep doing what you're doing. Against the less quality teams, they're going to get results. So guys, if you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button. Smash the thumbs up button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. From your boy Dominic Rich. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.